Hey guys, it's Jay and welcome to our ship tour for the Adventure of the Seas from Royal Caribbean. This was a little bit of a different cruise for us because we embarked in Nassau, Bahamas, obviously. So we're starting here on deck 1, going in the gangway, just like you would after a good day in port. So for the actual tour itself, let's jump up to deck 5, which is where most of the action happens. We'll start back in the dining room, which does encompass levels 3, 4, and 5. Coming out of the dining room, you will pass guest services and shore excursions. Opposite those is the champagne bar. And then we will saunter up the Royal Promenade. This is the place to be. You will find all sorts of shopping. We took one day and spent so much time just wandering around the shops. They had perfume, they had liquor, they had logo gifts, fashion, anything you could want. Lots of good deals too. Here on the promenade, you will also find Izumi, which is the Asian restaurant concept, an upcharge restaurant. You have the Duck and Dog pub with nightly entertainment, sort of pub guitar going on. Just a very chill vibe and some TVs in there because there's no sports bar on this ship, but they had some TVs in the pub. You do have Cafe Promenade, which is open not quite 24 hours, but a heck of a long time each day. And they do serve breakfast, they serve sandwiches, there's always pizza, you've got beverage stations in there. You will breeze through what they call the Centrum, which is just kind of a fancy word for that open-air elevator lobby atrium thing. We will pass by the card room. We didn't actually look in the card room, but hey, here's some footage of the card room from the Mariner of the Seas. And past that, we will go into the Imperial Lounge, which was a nice little place to hang out. They did karaoke in there, live music in the evenings, trivia games and contests. A lot of fun. And if you go outside on deck 4, up a set of stairs, you can find yourself on what they call the observation deck at the front of deck 5. We call it the helipad. We didn't go there on the adventure, but this is obviously some footage of it from the Mariner. So let's jump down to the front of deck 4. You'll find yourself in the Lyric Theater, which does encompass decks 3 and 4. All the main headline shows in here. We saw the one called Impact. There were singers, there were jugglers. Good stuff, good stuff. You'll notice they had the protocols in here, sort of social distancing type things where you could only really sit 2 people together. Hopefully that'll kind of calm down in the future, but that's the way it was for our sailing. Sliding back on deck 4, you will pass the Schooner Bar, which is the cool sailboaty themed bar, piano bar actually, and in the evening they had the entertainer in there playing the piano. You've got Chops Grill right there, which is the upcharge steakhouse concept. We didn't really peek in there. Passing back through the Casino Royale, which is, we'll call it the adults arcade, if you will. Of course, they had every other machine blocked off due to protocols, but lots of slots, table games, big bar right in the middle, cool decorations, dancing people and popcorn people. And up next, we've got Boleros, which is the Cuban-themed kind of bar concept. They've got live music in the evenings, lots of interesting cocktails in there. And across from that on the deck map is an area called the Aquarium Bar. We didn't really see a bar over there, but maybe it was. We just saw a quiet little seating area. And then we will find ourselves in the dining room again if we go too far to the back. So let's jump down to deck 3. You'll find the Art and Photo Gallery. And just off that area is Studio B, which is the ice rink. They've got the ice skating shows in there. It also turned into a bit of a disco concept for our cruise with live music. Super cool, and they also offered sessions where the guests could go in and ice skate. And of course, Adventure D, just had to check that out. Now we'll get ready to head up to the top decks, but before we do, there are a couple of small areas along the way I want to point out. On deck 6, you will find the Next Cruise desk, which is where you can go and book your next cruise. Otherwise, deck 6 is pretty much cabins. On deck 7, just above that, you will find the library. The shelves had been cleared out for our sailing, but we actually saw the sailing after us. They were starting to put the books and things back into the library. And on deck 8, just above that, you will find RC Online, which is basically your internet cafe computer lab type concept. I guess if you have an internet plan, you can use it, or you can go there to buy an internet plan, things like that. So now let's hop up to deck 11. We'll go to the open decks. Well, we'll start back in the Windjammer Cafe and Island Grill back at the back of deck 11. They had the assisted buffet stations going, some grab-and-go options, but nice little buffets along the side as you enter. They had some, like a little pickup deli type of situation, and then you got into the main buffet there in the back. Giovanni's Table is the Italian-themed upcharge restaurant with a little motorcycle outside. We didn't really go take a peek in there. We'll pass by Arctic Zone, the ice cream froyo, something or other station. Out to the main pool area with whirlpools. Lots of nice loungers to chill out in. They've also got Splashaway Bay right there for the kids, or maybe the kids at heart. I could go play there if I wanted to. And then the Solarium Pool, which is the adults only. I think it's 16 plus, actually. And Solarium Bar, and if you go all the way to the front of Deck 11, you will find the Vitality at Sea Fitness Center. We did not find that, so there is no footage. At the front of Deck 12 is the spa portion of the Vitality at Sea. You've also got the Sky Bar and a running track. Deck 12 is also home to the video arcade. Lots of machines in there. Again, they had every other machine turned off just for distancing's sake, but a lot of fun, a lot of flashy lights, a lot of noise. They've also got Adventure Ocean. We didn't venture over to that side, but the Optics Teen Disco is just outside the door heading over toward Johnny Rockets, which is the upcharge hamburger milkshake french fry concept. The singing, dancing, and fun up in that place. And you've got a little bit of Adventure Dunes, mini golf, ping pong tables, and things like that there on Deck 12 as we climb the steps up to Deck 13. That is your sports deck. You've got the rest of the mini golf. Of course, the Flow Rider, the Perfect Storm water slides, the sports court, and the rock climbing wall. There's also a sun deck. We didn't really venture up to the sun deck. On Deck 14, you will find the Viking Crown Lounge, which a portion of that is called Blue Moon. I guess that's kind of maybe the club area. There's the Crow's Nest Bar, and the Diamond Lounge, and the Sweet Lounge. There's a section also called Cloud 9, but I don't know what that was. And on Deck 15, you will find the Skylight Chapel. Kind of a cute little place to get married at sea. How about that? And they did have a little lift on one side that will get you from 14 to 15 if need be, if you can't, do the stairs. And that is it for our Adventure of the Seas ship tour. So hopefully you did enjoy. If you missed any of the vlogs from the actual travel series, those are on the channel as well. I'll put a playlist down in the description. But if you have not already, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Become a Paromaniac today. Socialize all our media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, rock on!